DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have got the yard up to the 25.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now here's Mahomes. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mahomes going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Easy. Yellow. Hey, Sunday. Yellow. Hey, 57.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
57. Yellow. 15.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fight on these two. 15. Attack. Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Dixon. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nandi Matabike. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 79 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs 0. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on.
And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's It's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trenton Simpson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Sanchez. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. James Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
13 more yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Ravens 21. Chiefs 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Yellow. Heroes, 20. Follow these two.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is lost, complete. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
57, yellow. 50, yellow. Attack.
Now it's Mahomes again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Here's second and 3.
Hey, 43. Follow these two. 40. Hey, yellow, go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Hey, 15.
First down.
He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Let's go up.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cook. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. And the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Chiefs 14.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is...
And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanchez. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15, yellow.
Back to throw here. Mahomes will do it himself. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Hey, 15.
Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Yellow. 15. Attack. Hey, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
15. Hey, Ripley.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have
have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. He's got a full head of steam.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. A gain of 37 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Chiefs.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Now Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get in.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
42. Chiefs, 22.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Real quick, ready? Hey, Alpha, what?
Jackson now. There he's got it. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. On his loop for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
37-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
You know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And some room to work. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 209 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Once again, it's Mitchell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Yo.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start with no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Luke now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 58, Chiefs 30. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out to nail. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one. Mahomes going to change things up.
1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, Sunday.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 17
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run to Mitchell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On the handoff, Mitchell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Throwing is Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Yo, attack it!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow. All right, wait. Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Spike right.
He'll look to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.